Hi all, Graham here, and another game of Saga. This time I'm playing Steve from Reading Wargames Club. He's using Gauls and I'm using Carthaginians. We played 6 points without ruses. Yeah, really good game. Have a look at the armies, here they are. As always, we use the Book of Battles to generate our scenario, and for scenery, marshy country dropped. You can see we placed the 2 obligatory pieces of marsh. We then rolled a dice, and if you roll less than the number of terrain pieces, you don't put any more in. And we rolled a 1, so that was it. We were stuck with the terrain. Next, for deployment, pincer movement or pincer attack dropped. This is where you secretly divide your army into 2 detachments, and one is deployed in the left-hand corner, and one is deployed in your right-hand corner. Yeah, this is how we deployed. Game length was unknown length, so it could have been 5 or 6 turns. Special rules, hostile land, where all terrain is dangerous, which it is anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant. And finally, the victory conditions was survival points, show of force. Sometimes these scenario conditions don't always work, and for one of us, I don't think it did. Anyway, Steve was the first player. So he got all of his dice and I didn't have anything at all. Let's see what happened.
Okay, here we are again. Hello, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing well.
You're doing well. Okay, so we've got a game of Age of Hannibal. The scenario conditions are as I've shown you earlier. The interesting thing is, though, that Steve has got 8 dice on his board and I've got nothing. So he's got a big advantage in this first turn. So let's see what happens. Okay, what are you going to do then?
So I'm going to activate Gaulish Wave.
So choose one of your units and 2 more friendlies with an S.
So it'd be these guys basically.
So if you put a little dice beside them just to remind yourself, or just, that's the way I always do it.
And you can't use superpower reactions. So obviously these guys will shoot first.
Yep, okay, so they're in range, are they?
Yep.
They are in range.
Can I choose who to shoot, or is it?
Well, you've got 2 units. Are they all in range? That's the only thing I would say.
They're all in range of someone in the units.
So which unit are you going to shoot at those, are you?
So who are they?
These are the citizens, and these are the Numidians, which are the contingent.
So we'll shoot the weaker guys.
Weaker? Well, I take dim exception at that. So
the contingent are like your warriors, aren't they?
they're all warriors. So I've got an armour of 4. You've got 6 dice.
So hang on, the citizens are warriors as well, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
So okay, we'll shoot them because they're
They're going to kick your ass later. So you've got 6 dice. I've got an armour of 4. Do you want to pimp it with anything at all, or are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay, it's 4s then.
4.
That's above average, I'd say, isn't it? Slightly. So to save on a 4, 5, or 6. So I save 2, lose 2. Bad start. So you shot against the citizens. 2 down.
and these guys will move as well. So with the sabots, I just move like.
Yeah.
And these guys will move up behind.
Yep.
So there. While we're here, we'll activate the levies to shoot again.
Same target, I assume? Naturally. So, armour of 4.
And we'll gain an attack dice for this. Use our combat bonus.
So you've got 7. You'll have a fatigue at the end of it.
Yeah, I've got a token ready. Another 4.
This isn't going well. Come on, guys.
Let him down.
No, let me down! Oh, no.
Is that 4 dead?
4 dead. Shit. That's not a good start. So I'll take them off the sabot. You've now annihilated my citizen unit.
Well, that went better than I'd hoped.
Yeah, I've just lost a Saga dice, haven't I? So that's a bad start. Okay. So you've got fatigue.
So I'm going to use before the wave.
So before the wave says, activate one of the units to move. They can be armed with javelins during this movement. Which unit is that? So, yep.
Go right up close and personal, and then we chuck our sticks at you.
Yeah. So you've got 8, so there's 4 in the unit. My guy's got an armour of 3.
And I'll give them a further to get an automatic hit.
So you've got 1 automatic hit. Okay.
Hitting you on 3s.
Sadly so.
5 hits them.
Did you miss any there?
No. And 1 for the automatic.
Yep. That's cocked. Doesn't save me. Look at that. My saving rolls. Lost 4.
Yep.
Ouch. That's not so good, is it?
And then we've just got his nibs and.
Yep. Off you go.
So they move L, don't they? And 2 M's.
2 M's, that's it.
Can these guys do a? Did they have to do their? Because they're more than an L away.
A manoeuvre?
Yeah.
What? No, they're
These
not.
guys.
Oh, they can do what they want, yeah. But they move M. Yep. It's amazing you remember the rules so well, Steve.
I haven't been on holiday like you.
Ah.
Well, I have actually.
I've lost 10 figures without doing anything. I should have turtled on the back line.
You just don't know though, do you? You just don't know.
You don't know.
They've got javelins as well, haven't
Who have?
they? These guys.
No. They haven't got javelins. They're all warriors. Standard warriors.
This is where we see the fun of what happens when he runs at you. He just keeps running at you.
Just outside of L of your.
Unfortunately, your troops have moved forward, so they've stopped me doing any manoeuvres as well. Bit of a bummer. So I've got, you finished. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've only got 6 dice. I've lost a dice straight away.
That was really poor, wasn't it?
It was really poor. Okay, what am I going to get? So I rolled 2 commons. No, sorry, 3 commons, 2 uncommons, and a rare. I'll have a think. Okay, so it's my first turn. My dice are placed as you see. Let's keep it simple. So, I'm going to take my levy here, and they're going to shoot at your guys who are breathing down their necks there. So I've got
8 left. So
8 left. So I'll get 4 dice. You've got an armour of 4. I'm going to use Eagle Eye with a rare, which gives me 4 dice.
oh, hello.
So that doubles it. So I'm up my maximum now. You've got a melee.
They're all melee.
So you've got nothing. I've got nothing else to pimp it with, so I just need straight 4s. Good luck. So 3 missed, so 5 to save. So you lost just the 1. You bugger. Well, that didn't work so well, did it? Okay. I'm going to use encirclement. Activate 2 units for a move or a charge. So these are going to move this way to about here, which is all I wanted to do. And then I'm going to activate them with the citizen to charge your guys here.
So you don't get a fatigue for the second one.
Oh yes, they certainly do. Second activation. Sadly not, it's not a free one. So we have a melee. And I'm going to need to read the small print in a moment. So you've got an armour of 4 in melee. You generate
4 per.
dice. So you've got 2 there, so you generate 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got an armour of, I'll just check the book. I've got an armour of 5, aggression of 6. So I've got 5, so I've got 12 dice. 12.
What do these do? These are
Side chariots. But also, they've got impact as well.
I'm trying to find them. Are they mercenaries or something?
No. They're here.
I'm looking at the Carthaginian army and the QRS.
It is there. And I get for each one in the unit, I get automatic hits. 2 automatic hits. I don't get QRS as them. So they are there. You can't close ranks, so I go first. Yeah.
So can I have a look at their stats? See whether it's worth doing the thing that I'm thinking of doing.
Okay, I'm going to pass. You have resilience, remember, so I have to exhaust you to kill you. They're quite tough chariots. As I am.
You're currently on 12 dice. I'm going to do Ritual Challenge.
Well, 1d6 or 2d6 if your units are half guard for each result of 4 or more, the enemy takes a casualty.
So I'm going to roll it now.
Well, might as well. At the end, there's no so.
One casualty.
He rolled a 4 and a 2, so I've got 1 casualty on me. So we'll remember that, won't we? Well, I've got 1 to save. One again.
One casualty is not a hit, it's a casualty.
Exactly. I can still save that.
I think casualty is a dead one, isn't it?
I suppose it does, yeah. I'd say yeah. Actually, yes, I agree with you.
So
It's a dead. It's a dead. Casualty, yeah. It's not. Yeah, it's not a wound. It's a dead. Yeah. Agreed. It seems logical. Yeah.
it seems a bit harsh, but yeah. So have you got anything
Well,
else?
considering you rolled a uncommon dice, it'd be a bit expensive otherwise for that. So I'm going to pass.
You've still got your fatigue there. For
You
me.
can spend it if you want.
I will do Gaulish Fury to gain 2 attack dice, please.
2 attack dice. Oh, so you didn't spend my fatigue then? Fury. 2 attack dice. I pass again.
I will spend your fatigue to reduce your armour.
Ooh. That's a 4. This is going to be very bloody, isn't it? Okay, I pass. Nothing.
I'm going to do display and get some fervour.
Okay. So you're going to gain 2 defense dice.
And spend 2 fervour to cancel the first casualty suffered during this melee.
Okay. So I've got 1 casualty, and you can potentially
Just ignore one casualty.
We'll do yours first then. So you need 4s.
3, 6. Oh, that's not very good. That's only 4.
4 to save. So I'm saving on a 5 and 6. But I've got one casualty already, so it's whatever +1, isn't it? Oh shit. So I took 3. 3 fatigue. Because I've got resilience. 1, 2, 3. I don't lose a figure, but anything more, then I will. So back on you.
But at the end of the melee, you get a fatigue and you'll die, won't you?
You don't get it. You only get that. That has to be a killing blow. You can't. You don't. I get that. So I need 4s on you. Oh shit! Just the 2.
And I get 2 defense dice, so I've got 4 dice to save 2.
That is shocking.
I save 1. So
Save.
I've got 3.
Yeah. So you got 3 as well. Is that right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So no one died. But
So you've got a casualty.
I've got 1 casualty. Well, a casualty is a fatigue.
So he'll go.
But you can't give me more than 3, so... Actually, no, that's right, yeah. That's right, yeah. You gave me 1 to start with, I then got 3 fatigues for the melee, and I now lose a chariot. So that's correct. Yeah, that's correct. I go back S. We can't get any more fatigues for the melee because we're already exhausted. And that's it. Not great. So I'm not ripping it up at the moment.
And I win a melee, so I get a point.
Yeah, do you want to put a dice over there or something? Just to,
Got any more big dice? Or shall I?
if you just put a dice on the side, we'll remember. I've got my warlord. He's going to say, off you go. So he's going to hit them over here. And he's going to stand here. And I think I'm absolutely screwed.
You're kippered, are you?
I think I'm kippered. That's not good. So it's your turn too. So you've still got 7 dice because you've only lost 1 figure.
I won't cheat and roll 8.
You'll probably do it in a minute anyway. You'll probably get them. So you've rolled 4 common, 2 uncommon, and a rare. And I think. Okay.
I'm going to.
You're going to re-roll the 6, are you? Go on then. So you've got 6 uncommon and 2 uncommon. Okay, so Steve's second turn. Still his orders phase because he has Tumultuous Gallicus. So remove all the fervor markers from one unit at the start of your activation phase before any amber activations.
So I'm going to remove all the fervour from this Hearthguard unit.
And the activation phase, but not yet.
No, so the orders phase.
It says at the start of your
remove all the fervour
from one unit. Oh, sorry, full stop. Yes. So it's gone. So now I've got an orders reaction. Choose one unit and activate it for a move. It makes none of S. Unfortunately, Steve, I can't do it with them because they're exhausted. Because they already have 3 fatigues. So I'm going to move. So you move. You've got that.
just out of those.
I'm going to move them back. Yes. Like that. Okay. Now it's your activation phase.
So I'll activate them to rest
Yep.
for free.
For free. How? With your warlord.
At the start of your activation, before any other activation, this unit's activated for free.
Oh, okay, so yeah, you can get your rest. Yep.
I'm gonna do these guys. Alrighty, so what have we got? So we'll do...
The bowman.
Yeah. So we'll do Gaulish Wave.
So you're gonna, which is going to be your main unit and which one are going to be your 2 nominated?
So they're the main ones.
Yep, okay. What are you going to do first?
I'm going to shoot 2 guys.
Yeah, they're in range. Be painful. So you've got 6 dice.
I'm going to use the combat bonus to get another one.
So you're going to have 7 in total. I've got an armour of 4. It'd be nice to survive. So I'm going to spend your fatigue to increase my armour to a 5. Okay. That's all I'm going to do. I hope I survive. See, my dice can't be as bad as last time.
3 hits.
3 to save. I need to save 4, 5 or 6. 2 die. Dang. And more critically, broken friends or destroyed friends.
That's very effective shooting from my boys.
Yes, very good. Give them a medal, you bugger. So you've got to do these other 2.
And we're just outside, aren't we, here? So we'll... Basically, we can just move up into your face, can't we? Do we want to go...
Oh, okay. So yeah, technically we're all on.
No, we don't want to get further just yet.
Save that further moment. Okay, what else you got?
We're going to do Before the Wave on those boys over there.
All the way. So I take one of your units to move the captains having javelins.
So we're just going to chuck our javelins at you, basically.
Which unit? The guys in over here.
Yeah.
So you've still got 7 there, haven't you?
And we'll do get a further to give an automatic hit.
Of course, why not? So I've got an armour of 3. You've got
4 and an automatic hit.
4.
And one automatic hit. For
Yep,
the fervor.
we'll remember that.
And hitting you on 3s. 3, so that's 4. In old money.
Saved them.
Now you saved them.
About bloody time.
We are going to activate my chariots to charge your chariot.
Oh, are you? Interesting. Because you've got 2 fatigues. It's a good way of clearing the fatigues, isn't it? What do? Do I let you charge?
Or make it bloody.
And make it bloody? No, I don't fight particularly hard in my own phase, that's the problem. I'm going to spend your 2 fatigues to cancel it. How did you do the charge? Sorry, just the question.
With activation.
Have you used your warlords? No. You haven't? Oh, I'll let you charge then.
Of course you will, because
you're going to use your warlords to do it the second time anyway, and you'll go in full strength. So why would I let you go in full strength?
I think you've finally woken up, bro.
Yeah, I'm there. Okay, so you've got an armour of 4. I will check mine. You get. How many dice did you get? 4, isn't it?
Yeah, so we get 8 in total.
So 8 dice.
And you get 2.
I do get 2. I think I only get 37. No. Okay, so you go first.
What's your armour still?
5.
So we shall reduce your armour down with the fatigue.
4. I'm going to spend your fatigue to put it up to 5.
And yours to take it down to 4.
Now I'm going to think. Tenacious. I'm going to spend 2 defense. Reroll 2 defense dice that did not cancel hits.
So reroll 2.
That did not cancel. Reroll defense dice.
I'm going for Gallic Fury to get 3 extra attack dice.
Of course you are. They're not defense dice. They're ones that cancel. I can only spend your fatigue, so I'm going to pass.
Let's take yours down to 3.
It'd be a miracle if I survived that. I'll pass.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I might as well. Mine are fairly. 4's needed. 2 hits.
5's needed.
5's needed.
So 1 fatigue.
One fatigue. Back on me. Needing 3s. Remember, I re-roll.
Only ones that, so you can re-roll.
Yeah, no, re-roll these. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. 3's needed. There's a lot of 1s and 2s in there.
So that's 5 hits.
5 hits.
Oh, this is sad.
So I saved 2.
And we can re-roll 2.
Re-roll 2.
take 3 hits.
3 hits. So take 3 fatigues, you don't kill it. 1, 2, 3.
But I win another melee.
You do win a melee. And I recall back small again.
And I get another fatigue.
Yes, you do, yeah.
So yeah, and then she uses it to rapid fire. So she stays in
That's sad.
So all you've got left on your board is perseverance, isn't it?
Or the boss.
Or the boss, yeah.
You spend power playing again.
The fact these guys have resilience is really awful.
Sorry?
It's really. I mean, my dice sucked there.
Yeah, they did,
Missing 6 hits.
That was bad. And the
Six
re-rolls did help me though, a little
6
bit.
1s and 2s out of 11.
Well, to be fair, you did roll very well in the shooting.
I'm not mentioning it.
Let's talk about the bowman over there, shall we?
That topic is closed.
Let's talk about this over here, or this over here.
It's really sad, isn't it? Where do I want to go? I'm kind of happy where I am. Maybe I'll just get out of L of the levy. That'll do me.
Right, so it's my turn 2. And I've still got 1, 2, I've still got 6 dice. And how I survived that turn, I am not sure. Mind you, your first turn, I don't know how quite you did that, so I rolled, oh that's shit, 4 commons, 1 uncommon and 1 rare, I'll have a think. Okay, so it's my second turn. Dice are placed as you can see. No orders in there, tucked away. Let's do the easy one first, shall we? Kill those chariots. Got to do them.
It's an activation reaction.
I'm just deciding whether I do it with those or yeah, you're going to do it in a minute anyway. I know it's coming. So. Yeah, I've got to do that. So yes, quite right. I'm going to activate the levy to shoot.
And I'll remove a fatigue.
So you've got 2 fatigues on there. I've got 8 in the units. I've got 4. You have an armour of 5 though from shooting.
Yes.
I'm going to use Eagle Eye to shoot me another 2 additional dice.
I've done nothing.
Nothing, so I just need 5s. And a bit of luck. A bit of that Stevie luck from turn 1. So I've hit you 4 times. That's not bad rolling. And I'll tell you what, I've killed it. Killed them both. No, that's not true. That's not true. I've given you 2 kills, haven't I? Yeah? 1 fatigue, 1 dead. So 1 survives. Now I activate. Oh, that's a bit different. I'm going to activate the. I'm going to activate these citizens to charge your chariot.
She rolls any skull.
They are in range.
Incinerate.
In they go. Like that. And we have a melee. You have 3, I have none. So you've got an armour of 4. I've got an armour of 4.
So does javelins do anything for me?
When you shoot, they do, yeah.
It doesn't have any melee effects.
If you charge with them, they do. It drops the armour down by the.
Oh, so we had javelins.
But you have to charge. You can't.
So we charged last time.
Will you charge with your chariot?
Yeah.
Should have used it. I'm sorry. That was my mistake. My bad.
I've only just noticed they have javelins.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I kept thinking they're like my side chariots.
So I get 4 attacks for it.
Or,
While I'm exhausted, does that reduce them down?
no, but it does make me harder to hit by 1. So it puts my armour up by 1. So my armour effectively goes up by 1 to 5. I forgot about that actually. You can't close ranks. Why? I only need to kill it once. Do I really need to worry? Save my dice for what's coming. I'm tempted to risk it. I think if I roll 2 5s, I'm going to kill you. I've got an ability that I can use. I'm going to use Sacred Band. Your opponent must re-roll 1 successful defense dice, or 3 if your unit is made up of citizens. So if you roll 3 saves, you have to re-roll. Should I do mine first or do yours? Needing 5s.
Melee armour is 4.
Your melee armour is 4.
No, hang on. Yep.
Is it?
Half guards on chariots.
It's 4, is it? So you're 4. Oh, I got that wrong then. I was going to give you a 5. That's for shooting. Shooting is 5, isn't
You
it?
give me 4 every other time. Just feel bad about the javelins.
Oh. 4's needed. So I've hit you 3 times.
So any of these that I succeed in, I re-roll because
Yes.
you've got that 3.
Correct.
So I don't succeed in any, so that'll be the end of it.
Gone. So you do 4 on me, needing 4s.
2.
2 to save. I don't save him, so I lose 2. Is he within S of your warlord?
No, I moved him out.
That was very clever. I take a fatigue, the glory. I get a point, so I put a point over there. We put him over here. My warlord's going to move this way a little bit. And he's going to arrest them. I'm going to use my contingent activation to arrest them. And I think that's me done, so it's your turn.
So I've lost a dice, so now I'm on 6.
6, your turn 3. She rolled 3 common and 2 uncommon.
3 uncommon. 3 and 3. Phase, I'm doing Tumultus Gallicus.
Yes, Steve's turn 3 now, so he's doing Tumultuous Gallicus. Remove all the firm from 1 unit. At the start of your activation
So
phase.
it's these dudes over here, the warriors over it.
Oh, so how many did they have on there? Just out of
Two.
2. So they are furtherless.
Now it's my activation phase,
Yep.
so they're going to charge your levy.
Yep. Okay, and they go.
So I just go like that.
Yeah, that's fine. They do get fatigued for it though.
Of course they do, but
For the pleasure of it. Ugly. So,
we get 7 dice. You get 3.
so I've got an armour of 3. You've got an armour of 4. I've got 8 in my units. It's 3, as you say.
And I got 7.
Okay. I can't close ranks. So what tricks are you going to do?
Magneto spends 2 power.
I am going to do display, so I'm going to cancel the first casualty.
Okay. I'm going to spend your fatigue to increase my armour to a 4.
I'm passing.
I'm passing. I'll do my 3 first because they seem fairly pointless. 4's needed. 2 hits. 2 dead.
I cancel one with that power, so
With display.
yeah, cancels one casualty.
Oh, okay.
So I'll remove one.
Yep. So I killed 1 anyway. I'll take that. Armour of 4. Back on me.
It's 4.
4 to save. Just a couple to keep the dice alive, please, gentlemen. 5s and 6s. Save 2, lose 2.
So you lose 2 and go that way.
Yep. I still keep a dice though.
I win another melee.
I'll set them off. And I go back. Yes.
So you don't escape. You moved in the terrain. Does that give you a...
That's a good question, actually. That's actually a very good question. I've not thought about that.
Because you've just moved in dangerous terrain.
Yeah, I'll give that. I accept that.
Seems fair.
Seems harsh, but fair. That's a fair point. I've never really thought about it before. But yeah, doing a retire in dangerous terrain, it is what it is, isn't it? You're moving, aren't you?
Gaulish wave. Right.
So you're going to nominate your 3 units. Which are they?
So it's going to be primary and then these 2.
Yep.
Oh, we'll do him while we remember. These guys can only move forward anyway. We'll do them in a minute. So I'm going to charge in here.
Yep. Nasty. So you've got 10 against my 8 contingent. We can get Fury on that. So, okay, so we have a melee. Both have an armour of 4. I've got 8, and you've got 10. That's your 10. I can decide to close ranks if I want. So 10.
Look up close ranks. So I've got...
Do I close ranks? I'm just looking at your board. You've got 10 dice to my 8, and you've still got Gaulish Fury waiting to go. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to get another 2 or 3 more attack dice. So potentially you could be on 13 to my 8. I'm going to close ranks, spend 4 of my dice, and improve my saving roll.
So I think by doing Gaulish Fury, getting 2 further, you lose the benefits of solid cover which you've got from closing ranks.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So I'm going to gain 3 attack dice.
Yep, it's a smart thing to do.
And I am going to take 2 further to take away your closing ranks.
Nasty man.
You've done that to other people, haven't you?
No, I haven't actually. But that was a good move.
I'm out of gas.
I'm going to use tenacity. Reroll 4 defense dice, but did not cancel a hit, so I can get 4 rerolls. Because they're contingent. I'll do my 3 first. 4's needed. Nothing. Shit. 4's on me.
I want to see more than a fistful of 2s, which would have hit with javelin.
Oh, you want to let it go. You want to let it go.
So 3, 6, 9, and you can re-roll 4.
Yeah, so 9. But I'm saving on a 5 or 6 because you took away my solid cover. So I saved 1, 2, 3.
So that's 6, so you can re-roll 4.
So those are actual deadies.
Bastard. Right.
I hope you didn't pick that up. That was a very Anglo-Saxon word.
So I win another melee, you get shoved back.
I lose 3 though.
Yeah.
I think I got away with that.
I would say so.
The re-rolls was quite good though.
You're teetering a bit, but I haven't managed to land a knockout blow.
It's close though, isn't it? It's coming. It's coming.
We've got these guys.
Yeah.
So
They're going to do.
We're going to take further to
Extend their movement range.
so we get right into you.
Yeah.
You've got a fatigue here.
Yeah, I'll take them off the tray, shall I? So I've got 6 to your 10 again, and I have a fatigue.
Just going to move these guys up while we. That's the last activation.
Yep. Okay. Both on 4. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 for you. How many in my unit?
6.
6. That's citizens this time. You've got no tricks on your board, have you?
Oh, I've got 1 dice that I knocked off. It was on perseverance.
Yes, that's it. That's the only trick. That's for next turn. So
There's photographic evidence in case you want to check.
yeah, we have done that. I'm going to close ranks. I'm going to spend 3 of mine, improve my saving roll.
I got nothing. Oh, I got your thing. I can reduce.
Drop my armour down, or increase yours if you want.
No, I'll drop yours down. Maximum dice.
Yeah, you're thinking like I do.
You've taught me well, mate.
Pick the most dice. If your unit is a citizen, each attack dice rolls a 6 or more. I might as well use it. Gives me 2 hits instead of 1. So I roll 6s. Gives me. I should have actually gone for it. Really, I think 6 is needed.
So 1 hit.
1 hit, 1 to save. No,
They're hitting you on 3.
you are.
You got no funky re-rolls. No.
Only
You're naked.
close ranks. Close ranks.
So that's 7 to save.
On a 4, 5 or 6. I saved 3, lose 4. 4 dead.
It's a dice at least.
It is a
I'll win
die.
another melee.
You do I think you're winning the game, mate. Go back. Small. Fatigue for both of us. Is it my turn?
Yep.
I think it is, isn't it?
Your turn 3.
How many dice have you left me with? 1, 2,
5.
5.
But only just.
Oh no, everything's teetering, isn't it?
1 over there and your cart.
Yeah, I know. So I've rolled 2 common and 3 uncommon.
Oh, he's dead. Sorry.
Okay, my third turn. Kind of desperate. I'm not sure when I get to turn 4 at this rate. I might end up falling on my sword a little bit. Yeah.
It's a good day in Gaul and a bad day in Carthage. At the moment, he's pulled the rabbit out of the hat before.
Yes. I'm going to activate these guys to shoot over there. Can you let me do it? 4, 3.
Of course, I can cancel it, can't I?
Exactly, that's why I'm kind of giving you a hint there.
I will cancel that activation.
I thought you might. It's a good way of removing 2 fatigues, I suppose. He's going to say rest. Then I'm going to charge them in.
So,
Like that.
I will do a reaction.
Which can remove a fatigue, isn't it?
Yep.
So we have a melee. You have an armour of
4,
4.
9 dice.
I have an armour of 5, 6 dice, 3, 6. How many dice you got? 9. Wow.
You said that these units of 10 were quite punchy, and you're right.
They are quite punchy. Why did I do that for you? I should have let you just have units of 8 everywhere. You can close ranks if you so desire.
That takes 4 away, and then
5 away. Round up.
so I need 3 hits on you, and 3 unsaved hits. You've only got 1 fatigue, right?
I have 1 fatigue.
We won't place rates.
You're going to go for it? Okay. I'm going to use combined tactics. If your units combine with citizens, which they are, remove 1 fatigue. So I'll take the fatigue off my poor old chariot, so he's fresh as a daisy. You've got nothing on your board, so you pass. I'm going to use Sacred Band. Your opponent must reroll 1 successful, because that's citizens, 3 successful defense dice. Okay? And then I'm going to use Blood Price, remove a figure from a friendly unit within M to cancel a casualty. What's my guys behind? Are they? Oh, they are citizens, aren't they? They are citizens.
They are within it.
Are my contingent within M?
With these guys?
The contingent, are they within M?
Yeah, that's what I measured. The other ones are clearly within S.
If it's a contingent, you can remove 1 figure to up to 2 figures cancel the casualty each off the contingent. So I'm going to do that with a contingent.
Go for it.
So, and I've got 1 automatic hit as well, remember, because I'm charging impact with my chariot.
Okay, whatever.
So I've got 6, needing 4s. So I hit you 5 times.
2 die.
You did very well there, you bugger. Back on me, needing 5s.
4 hits.
4 hits. Save 2, and I can shuffle 2 over to my contingent.
So they die.
Oh, 2 contingent die. So I'm going to take 2 off there, off that unit.
So it's a draw, so you bounce off.
It's a draw, so I bounce off.
I win the melee?
Do you get?
I don't know, that's the question.
I would say you don't. I'll say it's a draw. I'll say you don't.
You're naked, aren't you?
I've got my warlord. I use my warlord to activate, so I can only activate my warlord to do something. Oh shit. It's getting to that point when I have to do something decisive with him, isn't it? You've got me pinned up in a corner here.
I've got you
Yeah, I know, you have.
bent over the desk, sorry.
You have. The vernacular. Yeah. Dang. I'm going to move him to there.
Quite right.
So it's your turn. It's your turn 4. So you've got.
See, we're both on the ropes, in a kind of a way. So we're on our turns. We're going for it, not leaving much on our boards.
Is that right?
You're more on the ropes.
I think I'm a lot more on the ropes than you. So shit. 3 rares, 1 common, well, 2 common and 1 uncommon.
Well, we know what we're going to do with the first rare.
Yeah.
We know what we're going to do with the second rare.
All 8 dice in play. So you've ended up with
5, 2, and 1.
5, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, so it's Steve's turn 4. I have 0 dice on my board. I feel completely naked.
So, Tumultus Gallicus, we remove the fervour in the orders phase.
The orders phase.
And then at the activation phase, I will rest them.
Yep. Ugly, that is.
That is ugly. Then we will. You've got redeploy removal.
I've got nothing.
So So we'll arrest these guys.
So this is coming out the warrior pool. Yep. Let's put that on the movement tray.
So now we want to move. How close do you have to be for jabs?
M.
M.
So you're moving your warlord in.
Just to be within 6, and we'll shoot you with the jabs.
He's got 4 nasty javelins.
And then we'll activate these guys to charge your.
Well, we'll do one thing at a time, shall we? So I've got an armour of 4. You've got 4 dice. You've got no fatigue. I've got nothing to pimp it with, so it's just straight shooting. Just the one.
Just the one. Big.
1 dies. So the unit survives.
Oh, we'll do our manoeuvre over here. Right. We will then get these guys to charge.
So this is their first activation, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how did you charge off the warrior pool again?
The warlord.
Oh, the warlord is the weir bay. Okay, so I've got fatigue. You have none. So I've got an armour of 5.
Can we just mention who's within M because it's important. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Maybe not.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Steve, it's taken you 4 turns to discover that ability.
You have 1 fatigue, right?
I have 1 fatigue. Wait a minute, so I've got 4. You get how many dice in the unit?
7.
7, isn't it? 8. 7, you said.
Yeah.
I get. Is it 4 or 2? I can't remember.
It's 2 per, isn't it?
2. I only get 2 because I'm not charging. Okay. I can't close ranks, so you go first.
So I will do Power of the Ancient Gods.
Oops. Gives you how many?
So 1 attack, 1 defense.
So 1 attack, 1 defense.
And 6 of my choosing. And I'll take a further to do the rerolls. So I can reroll 2 of each.
So you're going to. Okay. Wow.
So I am going to. What's your arm?
5. You've got 6 dice. Where do you want them put?
I want 5 attack.
1 defense.
Is that worth it? 6 attack.
Okay. You know how lucky I am, don't you?
And we will.
I have a fatigue as well.
So just let me do a quick. So you've got 14 dice. 7 hits is better than 4 and a bit hits. It's a tough call.
Tough call. This is where you get paid the big money, Steve. To make those decisions.
We will. Reduce your armour down.
So I'm going to take the fatigue off. Put me down
do
to
your bit.
4. I'll do my irrelevant bit first. 2 on you. 1 hit.
And I get 2 dice re-rolling them.
Yep. And re-rolling. Go on, get 1. No. Shit.
3, 6, 14. Hitting you on 4s.
Yep. Sure you got enough dice then? Oh shit, that looks bad.
That's 11 hits, mate.
That looks really, really
And I
bad.
can re-roll 2 attack dice. Oh, still 11 hits.
Can I close ranks? No. He's gone. You finally got him.
Some friends take fatigue everywhere around. And him.
I think he was out, wasn't he?
Well, we never know.
Sorry, I should have moved him. I'll say he was, because that was my bad. I shouldn't have lifted him. I'm not sure he was, though. They don't.
No, they're clearly out.
Sorry, I should have measured that.
Finally, they've gone, right?
Been the bane of your life, isn't it?
Oh, I win a combat.
Yeah.
We'll do this one. We'll charge you here.
Straight in. I have 1 fatigue. You have 10. I have 7. No, I have 5. 4. You charged him with the warrior activation.
Yeah.
You've got 7, haven't you? 7 to my
I've got 10.
10 to my.
It's a punchy little unit.
I told you they were, didn't I? Whoever configured your army was a smart fella.
So are you closing ranks?
Yes, I am. 3 for 2.
I will do Gaulish Fury, so I get 3 extra attack dice, and I'll take 2 further to deny you your solid cover.
Yeah, well done.
And you've got a fatigue, right?
Yeah, I pass. I have nothing.
So I'll roll your armour down.
I'll do my 2 first. 4's needed. Nothing.
3's needed.
Quite a few.
And you're saving on 5s.
Yes, indeed.
That'd be
2. So I've lost
6.
6. The unit's gone. Another melee.
Oh, right, I need another dice.
Oh dear.
It'd be rude not to kill him.
It would be rude not to kill him.
So I've got a warrior activation left, so we'll take a fatigue, but
Charge them in.
yeah.
So he gets a 2nd fatigue. So I have 2 fatigues, you have 2 fatigues. I have 4.
Armour 4.
How many in your unit?
7.
If I close ranks, all I do is get 1 defence dice, that's all. So I'm not going to, I should just fight the good fight.
We're going to reduce your armour with your fatigue.
I'll put it back up,
We'll do the same again.
and I'll put it back up.
Of course you will.
I should really leave you with loads of fatigue on there because you can't do anything, but
Okay. You want to roll yours?
I missed as I done all 9.
That's 3.
Dead.
Little fatigue there, I think. Another combat 1. Are you ready to shake hands, or are you going to have it?
I am ready to shake hands. Steve, well played, matey. Well played.
Thanks for letting me play the Gauls.
We'll have a quick think and then we'll have a quick resume. Okay, so yeah, we won't bother with the points, but it is an ugly, ugly beasting that Steve's just given me there. Yeah, I think me being in two halves of the pit really destroyed me, and also, as Steve so rightly said, he got forward quick and he stopped me doing manoeuvres, and also the first round of shooting I lost a dice, I was down to 6 straight away, and he killed 10 figures in that first round. And I had no dice on my board either.
I think because of the random deployment that we started so close together, I could get some shooting off.
Yeah, yeah.
And even your levy in the marsh weren't protected with the power before the wave, so I could run up and throw javelins at them. So.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, the terrain was harsh. I could have done with a little bit more just to break the lines.
That was quite critical. That roll of a 1 after 2 pieces of terrain only was.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, more terrain on the board would have really hampered me.
It would have slowed you up a little bit.
But the fact we were in your face and you taking casualties was quite.
What did you think of the Gauls?
The Gauls were amazing.
This is your first time at Age of Hannibal. Do you like them?
Yeah, the further thing on their battle board is really manageable and it's quite powerful. So I think they're a hard faction.
Yeah, I think so too. I like them actually. They're a good faction. And the chariots, as you say, I did screw up on the rule with the javelin. But
I might mention it again and again.
but I don't think it really mattered at the end of the day.
Didn't detract from the enjoyment of the game.
Yeah, no, the game worked well. The Carthaginians need to be in a tight group together because then you use the contingent and the citizens together. The contingent to absorb and the citizens to hit. But I couldn't do that.
So when I played Rob, like a month or 2 ago, we did where you choose the options in the.
Yeah.
And I think the scenario, I think that was really quite interesting, and that might have helped you because you may have had the choice then of which.
Yes, indeed.
So I think maybe we could do that next time.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Because it seems fairly random, doesn't it? You get a mission which really doesn't favour your cause.
And it did.
Then again, if I'd been choosing, I'd have chosen that. So.
Anyway, thank you for the game.
Thank you.
And we'll do it again. I'll get my revenge.
Yes, good game. Some of the things went against me there, really. The terrain, obviously only having 2 marshes, really didn't help me, and it would have been helpful to have a wood, 1 to break his attack lines up, and 2 to stuff my archers in to give them a little bit more protection. The deployment with the pincer attack and having to break my army into 2 separate detachments, which you have to declare before, was tough on me. Again, it split my forces. And third, when Steve used Gaulish Fury with fervour, negating my closing ranks, which I should have read, really. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Good game. I enjoyed it. I know Steve did, so I look forward to playing them again. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, share it with like-minded. Take care and see you all soon.